Yo, what's going on? We are back, episode 17 of the Off the Top Rope podcast. As always, one half of the best tag team in the world. I am Chris, known as Southside Woodall on Twitter.
It's your boy Barry, back. Love to be here, happy to be here. It's been great. Best time of the year, honestly.
Yeah, man.
Football's kicking off tomorrow, or whenever this guy's off. College football's back. 2K is amazing finally after so long.
So I've heard.
The sun is shining. Wrestling is our savior.
Yeah. Wrestling's
just happy to be here, man. What more can I say?
North American wrestling looks to be getting back in the form. So we're going to start with some headlines. We are going to review Clash in Paris as well, review Monday Night Raw, and then we are out of here because, as you know, we don't really review the SmackDowns before PLEs. All right. Couple time slot changes for a couple different shows. Monday Night Raw plans on moving to 7 p.m. In September. Well, this month, I guess. I guess to combat Monday Night Football. Not gonna lie, kind of a smart move. Just because, I'll say this: if my team's not playing on Monday Night Football, I do usually tune into wrestling and then just like flip back and forth.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a little harder since it's on Netflix, but I would probably just have it up on another screen.
Yeah.
There's probably only two occasions I plan on missing Monday Night Raw for wrestling. I mean, for football right now, and that's the two Falcons games.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's a smart move. But I will say what's important, and I'm sure they know this because they've been up against Monday Night Football for like many years. What you do in that first hour is so important because granted, Raw is a two hour 30-minute show. Mm-hmm. So what you do in that first hour is so important because it's gonna set the tone and be like, hey, like I can't miss this.
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be like, oh yeah, well I'm finna turn this shit off and just get ready for Monday Night Football.
Yeah, like you were saying, I think this was a smart move. Cause I remember like last year, like the years before, you would catch the first 30 minutes of Raw. Because Monday Night Football kick off around 8:20, 8:30.
Yep.
And like you said, that first 30 minutes, all right, man, what we doing today?
Yep.
Like, Judgment Day again. God damn it. I can miss this. And then, like you said, on the back end, Raw is now 2.5 hours. Think about it. Football goes from like 3 hours, so we're going from 8:30 to like 11:30-ish.
I would say, I don't know if I'm timing it right, but I do believe, like, I think based off the time, Raw might be finished by the end of halftime, maybe? I don't know if I'm correct.
Well, now it's this run C7.
Because you got to think football starts at like 8:20, 8:30. So if they play their cards right, like Raw will probably be over like by the time halftime is over.
Yeah, because usually you can miss like the main event and then catch like the end of the Monday night game. Yeah. So smart move. Numbers, like we say, I paid $5 billion. We need these numbers. These numbers gotta look good, bro. So we finna do something.
I gotta lock in.
Yeah, I gotta lock in. Hopefully it's better on travel issues, stuff like that with different stuff. So it should be interesting. Like we said, man, hopefully these first 30 minutes is entertaining. Because if not,
another time change, and I'm not really a fan of this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Tony,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Tony, you pussy.
Listen, bro, 100%. Listen, I'm gonna say. So I did read. Granted, I did read that the reason they did this is because they're so confident in their afternoon shows. And I think they said like All In and Forbidden Door, like they were comfortable with that, and that's why they were so comfortable to run All Out at 3 p.m. as opposed to 8 p.m. But in my mind, I'm just like, and I told this to this group chat I'm in earlier today. I said, bro, if I'm Tony Khan, I've been having better pay-per-views than you niggas all year. I arguably put out the best wrestling show on TV twice a week, really, because Collision is really good. I just don't catch it because I'm always out on Saturday. Mm-hmm. But Dynamite is consistently good and has been like the entire 2025. You niggas ain't finna G me out the spot. I don't give a fuck who WWE got on that show. Like, that's how I feel about it. And I was telling them, I was like, bro, like this. I said, I'm glad the time moved because now I'm glad I don't got to strain myself to try to watch both.
Yeah. But
in the same breath, I'm so tired. Like, as much as I like favor WWE, I am so tired of this big bully on the block mentality these niggas got. Because as we have said, like, they're not your competition, whether you want them to be or not. They are not your competition. Y'all aren't, for the most part, y'all aren't on the same nights. Y'all do not provide the same things. There is enough space for everybody in the wrestling world to eat. Like I didn't agree with. I wish they would not have moved the time. I understand that they didn't necessarily move the time because of like WWE stacking the card, this, that, and the third, and it was because they were confident in their afternoon shows and what the numbers showed. But I was a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
So thinking back, I was like, damn. I get it. I'm kind of like iffy about it because one, all right, you got a show in Toronto. This is like a big wrestling city. You know, you got Edge and Christian headlining. I saw, and it's like, damn, bro, like that kind of. Y'all gonna do Edge like that, so I'm kind of a little upset about that because I think he deserves his moment. You know what I'm saying? Primetime wrestling. It was probably easy to get around in the city, like probably towards the end of the night. So the 3 p.m. show is kind of, I haven't seen the card, so I don't know what the card is like. But you headlining Edge, it's like, damn, bro, you could have gave Edge his moment in like his city, him and Christian. Them being like them four and FTR kind of cool together. Mm-hmm. So I was a little upset about that. But then on the other hand, it's like, damn. These niggas pulling out the big guns. If the WrestlePalooza card is what we think it's gonna be, it's gonna be hard to like counter product that's going on. So I get why they're doing that. It is a missed opportunity because the thing that caught my attention was this gonna be ESPN. WrestlePalooza is they still charging I think $40 on the HBO Max for the pay per view. Yeah, I'd be like, what, y'all niggas make that shit $10.
Yeah,
that could have.
And honestly, when they moved to Max, and they do have some of the old AEW pay per views on Max, by the way, but when they moved to Max, I was under the impression it was gonna be like WWE Network esque in terms of like, you got this subscription, enjoy the pay per view. I didn't know they were gonna charge it like per pay per view. Yeah. So I was a little disappointed in that.
So like if ESPN charging, what they charging, 26 or 29?
I think close to 30, and I think AEW is like
$15,
40.
Bro. Like, you had the chance right there. Bro.
Shit costs to be a wrestling fan, man. That's where we're at right now. Shit
like
costs to be a wrestling fan.
Because I watched Dynamite last week. Mm-hmm. Totally different atmosphere from Raw, SmackDown.
They do not offer the same things, and that is why. Bro. So I'll tell you this: when AEW first started, and I guess this is just like me being childish and not like fully understanding. Like, I was under the impression that they would try to do the same thing WWE did to WCW and, like, put them niggas out of business. But no, bro, it is legitimately an alternative. It is legitimately you turn that show on because you want something different than what you were used to seeing, or maybe you just want to see different styles, whatever. Like, y'all don't offer the same things. Nobody has to do this, bro. That tribalism shit does not exist outside of the internet and maybe, like, a few, like, real-life nerds, bro. But that shit doesn't exist. Like, it's people in your company married to people in the opposite company, bro. People do not give a fuck this much, dog.
Yeah, and they're both thriving. Like, it's not, it's not like Rhea is like a mid card. Rhea is like the face of Rhea's like damn near the face of the women's division. And I'm sorry, but like Buddy's hurt. He was like making his.
Buddy was getting the push before he got hurt.
Buddy was like doing his thing. So
that shit is tough, man.
It's kind of weird.
I like I said, I'm glad we can see both, but like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish Tony Khan would have stood 10 toes down with them niggas.
This was your chance, but
like show me your show better. I told niggas, I said these niggas think I'm pussy. You know what I would have done? I would have booked Kenny Omega and Hangman immediately as soon as I heard them niggas announce it. Fuck the bill, fuck all that. Put Kenny Omega and Hangman on the show right now.
You got to build anyway. You just throw you together on the
Will Ospreay don't even have surgery, nigga. Come back, we gonna do what like.
I swear, wrap your knee up. Just give me 10
wrap
minutes.
your knee up, bro. Fuck these niggas,
give me
bro.
10 minutes. I got you,
I'm standing 10 toes down with you niggas, but regardless, September 20th should be a good day for all wrestling fans. So I'm very excited about that. Another thing, we got a lot of September 20th news. Stephanie Vaquera versus Io Sky is official for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestlePalooza. I kind of predicted part of it last week. I was like, I know where it's going to happen. I don't know who. But, yeah. Definitely excited about that. And it seems like it's a match where we'll finally get a conclusive decision because the last two Stephanie Io matches did slap, but it was just like, damn, never got a real finish. And it has been confirmed. WrestlePalooza.
I'm not believing it.
Let's light it up. Rumors have circulated, have been reported by Fightful Select and other wrestling outlets that AJ Lee is officially returning to WWE. They are hoping that this is not a one-off scenario. Obviously, the most ideal scenario, given the current circumstances and the events of Clash and Monday Night Raw, would lead us to believe that AJ Lee is returning for a mixed tag team match with her husband CM Punk versus the also husband and wife team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I'm excited. I am legitimately excited. AJ is one of those who I feel like left the game a little too early. I know it was said that like she had like neck issues, and obviously she left when stuff was going on with CM Punk and his battle between the companies. So I'm geeked. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I've heard like a lot of different commentary outside of it, like she came back for a men's story, and look, man, I'm excited. People have been asking for this for years. I'm excited.
I wasn't around during the time of the AJ Lee experience, with her and Dolph Ziggler and her and Big E, like that trio. Mm-hmm. But hey, people are excited. I'm just hoping, like you said, it's been reported. I'm just hoping it's true, because if not, Hunter, you are on the last thread of some people.
Listen,
we're going to talk about it a little later. So I'm just praying that we do not hear welcome to your brutality. Here comes your brutality on Friday night in Chicago, or all hell might break loose. So I'm just hoping this is true. I am moved. Monday was amazing. I forgot that Raw started so early. So luckily I caught it at the right time when it was Punk and Becky time. Chef Kiss, that was listen, Chef, I'm sorry. Your girl got it. Like, I don't like. She might listen, bruh. Whatever she do, she turns to gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's like, at first I was like, damn, bro, this is like one of them over the top corny Vince. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them kind of like you can tell like this finna probably be some corny stuff, but they delivered. Becky delivered. Punk delivered. Seth, perfect. The little. You're not gonna be, like his little mind games. It was amazing. I am excited. I want to be mad at this so bad because of the last Seth and Becky.
And that's why I was a little like, when I saw it happening, I was a little hesitant. I was like, I was around here in 2019,
right.
But then again, CM Punk ain't Baron Corbin and AJ Lee is not Lacey Evans, so we're good.
And so far, Triple H isn't Vince McMahon,
so far.
That end of days, the Becky Lynch was like, it didn't move me. I'm sorry. Yeah, like we said, Lacey ain't Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins ain't Baron Corbin.
Yeah, we're all good.
we should be good, man. But
we're all good.
I'm excited. I'm happy to see everybody excited about this happening. I just hope it's happening. I just hope we don't get swerved for real, because it's getting scary out here, man.
I ain't gonna lie. So before it got, and I ain't gonna say spoiled, because obviously I follow these media outlets and stuff. So like that's on me if I see stuff like that. I didn't feel like they were, and maybe they don't give a fuck at this point, but like I don't feel like they would back themselves into a corner like that and offer the one thing or tease the one thing that people want if they couldn't deliver on it. And I also don't think that like CM Punk would have, like, after leaving the main event, would have grabbed a sign saying something about AJ Lee if it wasn't like gonna happen. So I think we're fine on that front. I'm gonna be on vacation on Friday, but I'm gonna find a way to, like, I gotta hear that pop, bro. I gotta hear it. I gotta see it. Another WWE announcement: Halloween Havoc is set to take place October 25th. But from the graphic I saw, there is no NXT branding, meaning that Halloween Havoc could very possibly be a main roster PLE, pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. So that's nice. It's weird. Like, I do watch like NXT PLEs or whatever, but I'm always like, damn, like, you could give some of these names to the main roster. Like, bro, like I think like a in your house on the main roster would be cool. Like Halloween Havoc on the main roster, all these other things. Obviously WrestlePalooza is a good start because that was an ECW branded thing back in the day. So we will see. And then two more things. Fans, you people in Paris should be ashamed of yourselves, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Not the ones that was in the arena, but the ones who was out there on the street with Rhea Ripley.
Nasty business, man. Y'all just
piling up against her while she's trying to get in her Uber, forcing her to take pictures, videos. Please remember, these people are humans, bro. I understand they're celebrities. I understand that they are larger than life. I understand that, like, you know what I'm saying? You see him and you want a picture, you want a video, whatever. There's a respectful way to go about it. What I saw in that video was definitely not it. And I feel bad for Rhea because it happens to her, like, well, to me, or from what I've seen, it feels like it happens to her more than anybody. Mm-hmm. Like, anytime I hear the airport stories or the signings, she is always, like, at the center of it. And, like, I've seen some of those videos. She looks borderline, like...
Yeah, like, y'all look like she don't, like, punch you on the face.
Yeah, like, she looks borderline, like, anxious, like, wants to panic, like, doesn't know what to do. So, like, please, when y'all see these wrestlers out in public, like, be kind, bro.
They are humans as well.
Yeah, they're humans. If they want to take pictures, they will. But, like, don't do that. And also, and I have confidence that they'll do this because I saw in the past, like, things happen with, like, Sonya Deville and, like, Roxanne, and they, like, stepped up security or whatever. Mm-hmm. I have confidence that they'll, like, start having some of these wrestlers, like, with company security. But I hope that's the next step in the future because that was definitely that could have been more dangerous than what it was, to be honest.
And she was alone too. I think
yeah,
part, like.
yeah. And finally, congratulations to Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes on the birth of their second child. I did not write down the name. I won't lie to you, but congratulations nonetheless. Really came out of nowhere, but I thought the funny I saw something funny, like, I think after he announced the child, he had an interview with Bill Simmons like a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. And I didn't watch the interview, but, like, somebody posted a clip. Bill Simmons asked Cody how many kids he got. Cody was like 2. He was like, wait. He said, no, wait, what? Like, I don't know why I said that.
Oh, wow.
And nobody caught on until, like, that day. I was like, oh, okay. Like,
I mean, that's honest, but people parents do it all the time. Like,
I think he just didn't want people to know at the time, and that's why he, like, walked it back for a minute. But I thought it was hilarious that, like, nobody knew anything, and he almost slipped up and did it. But he did that, and nobody thought anything of it. Yeah. So I thought that was hilarious. But congratulations, Cody and Brandy. Bringing life into the world is always a beautiful thing. And congratulations on your journey. With that, we are going to move into some SmackDown notables, the Clash review, and then Monday Night Raw. First and foremost, there's really only 2 notables from SmackDown, to be honest. Really, I'll give you 3. Sammy becomes the U.S. champ. Once again, proving that, bloodline propaganda just sometimes cannot overcome a great story. The interesting part about this, the narrative being painted around this, which is true, the narrative being painted around this is like he won that U.S. title and, like, he's 1 title away from the Grand Slam, and we all know what that 1 title is. Like, the narrative not just, like, Sammy just won the U.S. championship. Like, no, he's 1 away from the Grand Slam, so what you think happened next? I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the potential of that happening. We've talked about this very often. If you ask me, I 100% put him in the World Heavyweight Championship picture at WrestleMania. I don't believe that Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins needs the World Heavyweight Championship. It is a great feud on its own. There's enough story there. And
if one person Roman can help, it's Sami Zayn.
It's Sami Zayn.
It's Sami Zayn.
Like, it's Sami Zayn.
It's like right there.
I mean, hey, you want proof? Sammy was on that yacht with them on that Stephanie's Places episode. Nigga was on the Bloodline cover of 2K25. Like, hey, man. That is an oos. That is an oos.
This was funny. This feels like Jay's 2025 run. Like, all right, let's test the waters out. Let's see how the crowd reacts to Jay winning the IC title. Let's just do it again with Sammy. Like, hey, rinse and repeat. Sammy can wrestle better than Jay. So this shit.
Listen, the internet trying to convince me that trying to do that Sammy Hogan shit on Sammy. You niggas go to hell. You niggas trying to convince me that he shouldn't have took that belt off of Solo Sikoa can go to hell. I promise you. Another SmackDown notable. Jade versus Tiffany is set for this next edition of SmackDown in Chicago.
Please.
SmackDown's women's division needs help. That's all I do know. But I did like their SummerSlam match. I do hope that this. I don't know what the next. I honestly don't know what the direction is for the women's championship after this. I will say this: Tiffany Stratton's defenses have been good, but the creative that has been given to her, like while being a women's champion, leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
so much so that you would argue like, damn, maybe she should have lost to Charlotte at WrestleMania. Like, legitimately. I don't know.
I wouldn't go that far. Just I'm hoping this is Jay's time because we need like a shakeup. Nothing against Tiffany. They kind of messed this up. I'm sorry, but they kind of messed us up with the Charlotte Royal Rumble win. They should have had like something change, something different. Like the storyline wasn't there. Honestly, to me, like you kind of forced Tiffany to be the face, and then like the promo battle. They should have like did something with Charlotte, make her like the straight up heel. Even though if she didn't want to do that, like hey, listen, you got this. This is gonna work best This is gonna work best. Like we gave the Rumble win. You got throw us a bone just one time, please. Just let us do something. So hopefully this is something fresh. We need something fresh. Bianca, I hope your finger's all right because we need you more than ever. Because like we can't keep spinning Tiffany and Nia like over and over unless they would have brought somebody up.
Granted, they're good matches, but it's like, bro, like you got to do something, bro. Like
if you're not gonna bring somebody from NXT up this Friday or something, we need like something fresh. Like,
you got Shawty spinning wheels over there, bro. We got to do something. Yeah. The other notable that was not listed, I just wanted to put another spotlight on Carmelo Hayes. Another week facing off against the best tag teams in the world. This past week was the Street Profits. Did come up short, but obviously that is a storyline advancement. I'm interested to see where it goes now that we know like the direction isn't I'm not going to say we always knew that, but I didn't get a strong feeling that the direction was that they would be tag team champions. But I'm interested to see where it goes now that we saw that they've lost that opportunity. They're giving some more like depth to the Melo character in terms of like he speaking up against the Miz and like letting them know like, hey, like I know what's going on here, and like I'm only what I'm saying, I'm only doing this because I need these opportunities, I need to shine, but like don't get this shit mistaken, like I know what you're doing. So definitely enjoying that. Hoping to see it this weekend. This week's SmackDown is going to be stacked, so I hope he doesn't like get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, and
I hope
it's in Chicago.
Yeah, like at least get him some screen time. Figure something out. Our Clash in Paris review. Incredible crowd, custom stage. Personally, do hope that this and SummerSlam were indications that they are going to try to lean into unique stage sets. I feel like it added a lot to Clash, personally. We will see what happens at WrestlePalooza. But our first match of the night, the Tribal Thief versus the Tribal Chief, man. Great match, star-making performance for Bronson Reed. I'm not mad at the result of the match. Like I said, as I said last week when we were doing the predictions, I said there is one absolute exception that I will go for if Bronson Reed is not to win the match. And that is ultimately like Braun Breaker being the one that like, beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. And at some point pin him 1-on-1. We got step one of two out of that after the match. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why. I kind of took my guard down when this nigga like started standing at the announce table, signing shoes, and throwing them into the crowd.
Oh, this is going on a little too long.
I was like, oh, niggas going home happy. I blinked for a second. Braun Breaker literally drops this nigga through the table.
Bro, I thought like he like sprained his ankle or something because he got up kind of slow.
Man,
I was like, oh, bro, we're through. We are through.
When I say like crazy visual, like that nigga Roman had saliva coming out his mouth on the table. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, no.
That nigga was drooling after the spear. Like I said,
what a sell, man. He just loves the game.
Listen, I will say using the hour of your show between the match and like the post match assault is crazy. Like that shit took 1 hour. All of that took 1 hour. The match, all it was 1 hour total. But it was so effective. Like you got Bronson Reed, tsunami this nigga off a stretcher. You got Braun Breaker spearing him multiple times. The only thing I did not like about the segment, and I don't know if this was like supposed to be a play on the story based off what Roman Reigns told Jey Uso last week, to where he needed to kind of just like focus on himself and focus on winning the world title. But this nigga Jey showed up after Roman and already got smoked. Like, Jey, this nigga is going to the hospital, fam. Like, that shit is over. You showed up after you got tsunami like 4 times. What are you going to do for him? Like what, bro?
That man came out there in the freshest Yeet shirt, European design. Just was like, hold up, you know what? Oh, I gotta say Roman,
dog.
Like him, and then even with Jimmy on Monday, I was like, damn, what the hell took y'all niggas so damn?
Like, what's up with you niggas showing up after your family member that got smoked?
I think Jacob did that too the other day. He came out like super late, like, damn, bro, niggas already like.
Bro,
hurt.
I don't get the point. If anything, when that type of shit is happening, typically what I'm used to, when it's like a beatdown angle, them niggas might get a few punches in. You might hold it up and like you about to hit your signature, and then you come out there, bro. Like these niggas done hit Roman Reigns with like 10 finishers, bro. I'm like if it wasn't wrestling, that nigga might be dead. And you just wait until the end to come out. But yeah, man, Roman Reigns. Enjoy Street Fighter, brother. Can't wait to see the finished product. Because we know that's where you're going.
Crazy right off, man. Yeah, like this was a great match. Like you said, this was Brunson Reed's coming out moment. You can just, like we said, you can just tell when Roman fucks with somebody, bro.
Yeah.
Like my nigga caught the spear and then like put the nigga in a show. Like that was a crazy spot. Big match, Roman. He does his thing. Bronson looked great, like we said. He got action in. He didn't look weak, like taking the L. Because I think this is a slow burn. Like Paul Heyman said, this is gonna be from WrestleMania 41 to WrestleMania 42. Like we just gotta enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? Let the Seth Riders do what they do. I love that nickname, by the way.
And I want to give props to, I don't know if this was something backstage. I don't know if it was Roman Reigns. The tsunami is still protected. If you notice, I was about to say, if you notice, like, he moved out the way from them tsunamis, but like he never, like, Bronson never tsunamied him and then tried to pin him. Like he moved out the way from them tsunamis, and then them tsunamis that happened after the match. And that, like, so the tsunami is still considered like very devastating. So I definitely appreciate that little detail, especially in the era where like niggas is kicking out of everything now.
Yeah.
The Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six. This match didn't do much for me, and that's no fault of the Street Profits.
That's what I've been saying. Like,
it's no fault of the Street Profits.
Like you throw the titles on the Wyatts, you gotta make it like something heroic, charismatic. Like, so you gotta be some over the top that you gotta beat them. And like, no offense to the Street Profits, but the way they're building this tag team story, or the way they're doing the tag team division over there now, is kind of like can't nobody really beat them like clean. Like we saw that with like the Nikki Cross holding Montez down, and then like some other stuff going on. So I'm still a little worried about that because like I hope this doesn't land I have no fault against the Wyatt Six. I don't hate them. I love them.
Not at all.
It's just that when you have a team who is that dominant and that like scary, you have to have like something built up to beat them. And that honestly might take a while, which I'm kind of scared for because the tag team division was the best thing on SmackDown without like the heavy hitters of Cena and Cody.
Yep. So
yeah, I'm kind of a little nervous about this. Don't know how I feel about the teases going on because.
Oh man, listen, bro. I have such a problem with this because while both of them are extremely talented, every time we talk about this singles push and like separating the Street Profits, nobody's ever talking about Angelo Dawkins, bro. It's always Montez Ford. I am an advocate for taking the New Day route, pre-big turning on Big E, of course, to where we can still be a faction, we can still be a team. Let's just see what we can accomplish on our own, or you know what I'm saying? Let me go and try to do this, and you be in my corner or whatever, bro. I firmly believe there is no reason why Montez Ford cannot potentially go after the world title, or go after like the U.S. title and still firmly have Dawkins in his corner, bro. I don't feel like you have to separate them to do that. I feel like that is such an old way of thinking. I don't think the Street Profits have nearly like run out of juice as a team either. Personally, I do think it would be nice to like see them venture out and do other things, but I don't think it has to be like a split, a turn. I think it's wildly unnecessary, bro. I just think it's a real old cliche that kind of needs to die out.
Yeah, like we're tired of the whole, he's the weak link, let's just get rid of them. Like the who was it? Was it Otis? Otis and
Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker. Like that was kind of obvious, and then just like, bro, like because you get real, like you split them up, you just throw like one of the other guys in the back burner, and that's like Angelo has been there for too long to just be thrown on the back burner. Like he can go in the ring. He has he has like the charismatic to be a WWE mid Carter for a minute. So I mean, yeah, I just hope they do this right because like it could be super lazy if they do this.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm really worried about. Like you said, we could do something like cool with them. Like you won't have to like split them up. Have like throw Montez in like one of these like fatal like in a contenders match, or throw an Angelo in something. You could like it's the writings like you could do something like the like make them still look good and be believable because we're tired of the whole.
They did like one. Teams. They did like one thing with Montez in 2023 and put him in the elimination chamber, and that was it.
Yeah,
like it stopped.
And he
there.
like
and before that he went against Roman Reigns. I was like, what? Do stuff like this, bro. Yeah, it is okay to have like.
He had a crazy match with Seth too. Like
dog, like it is okay to just like let them venture out for a little bit, bro. Even if you know what I'm saying, they don't necessarily got to be tag team. Just let them do stuff, bro. Don't be afraid to take risk. Like sometimes. I'm beginning to understand what people say when they say like Triple H is kind of a safe booker.
Yeah,
it's like I feel like we play it safe with some of these teams sometimes, bro. It's okay to let them venture out and do other stuff. Everything doesn't have to be a split. Everything doesn't have to be I'm gonna leave this tag team. Like figure something out, bro. And again, I'm mostly against it because. And Dawkins is no slouch, but every time we talk about the Street Profits splitting up, it's because people want Montez Ford to go here, and nobody ever has a legitimate plan for Angelo Dawkins. So I am good on that if there is not a plan for both. I've seen that episode one too many times. Yeah, one of them's going to the top, one of them's getting put out the company, and we don't know where he's going to end up. Like I'm good. I promise I'm good on that. Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch. I don't know. So I'll say this. I still feel relatively good about Nikki Bella in 2025 in terms of like where she is as a wrestler. I think some of it was like gritty. I think some of it was hard hitting. Like it's not the Nikki Bella like a lot of people are used to seeing. Mm-hmm. But it also wasn't the best thing either. Like it didn't necessarily like light it up. It didn't like steal the show or whatever. There was a little. Seems like there may have been like some timing issues with the two of them. I don't know, but I don't think it's too much to like worry about or concern yourself.
And plus, this was like a rushed storyline with the whole Naomi and Stephanie match kind of getting pushed back because of Naomi getting pregnant. So I'm not like you just gotta let things be. Like let them cook. Like it's probably gonna be future down the line. They're probably gonna have some more feuds coming on. So let's just stay patient. We ain't gotta call this like a botch fest, whatever you want to call it. The IWC is calling it. So not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It shouts out to them for improvising on such a short notice because the build-up really wasn't. The build-up probably could have been better, but it was like we said, it was rushed. So, you know, let's just not be so harsh on them, please.
Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned the botch thing. I legitimately hate because they do it to women more than anybody else, bro. Yeah. I say this all the time, and I will continue to say it till I'm blue in the face. These people work 52 weeks a year. Nikki Bella has just started wrestling again for the first time in like ever, basically. Like it's okay, bro. It's okay that they messed up, bro. Everything's not gonna be perfect, but stop thinking you're cool for like pointing out botches, man. Like it doesn't make you different. Doesn't make you edgy. Like yeah, like you're a loser. Congratulations, you're a loser. What the fuck? Like shit happens, bro. It's wrestling. It's not ballet. Sheamus versus Rusev, fourth installment, brother. Every single Donnybrook match in the history of ever has hit. And this one was no different. I won't let anybody tell me different. Hard hitting. A lot of spots that I'm looking at like, damn, how are these niggas getting up for this? You got, what was that? Was it Rusev slammed through the bar? Sheamus slammed through the bar?
Yeah.
A white noise off some beer barrels onto some tables, dog. Like, incredible matchup. As I've said before, like when you have people who wrestle each other often, it kind of it's always like, damn, like how can we not necessarily reinvent the wheel, but how can we keep this matchup fresh? How can we incorporate new ideas to like make people still interested in this, man? And obviously that is where the Donnybrook stipulation came into play. Incredible match, bro. Like hats off to everybody involved, producers, Sheamus, Rusev. I will say, while I did expect Rusev to win, I was pleasantly surprised by Sheamus tapping out. I was convinced, but I was still pleasantly surprised because when it's people like that, you don't often see them like tapping, bro. Like it's a little, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was a harsh tap. Like, that was all right, bro. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah,
I'm kind of wondering where they go from this here. You know, what do you do with Rusev? What do you do with Sheamus? You know, we don't know what's going on with the IC title. I mean, we do know, but you know. Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, you know what? Who just. Yeah. So where do we go from here? No, obviously we don't see like the Rusev Day come back anytime soon because Rusev crushed and Rusev crushed. Sheamus, maybe a fresh start. Maybe he might turn heel. Get what he wants. But this is the IC title, so let's see. Banger of a match, no pun intended and pun intended. Hey, some stuff you just gotta just applaud to it because it just
great rebound for Sheamus after a bad PR week. I will not elaborate further. John Cena is the greatest of all time, and I feel like you guys should have known that already. But
we didn't talk about that. The Cena and Logan promo.
Oh no, I ain't want to touch on it too much.
Okay.
All right. I know it's what because I know what Michael told that nigga, which was basically shit or get off the pot. So I will say this. Logan Paul showed me enough, but there is still work to be done. There's still a lot of work to be done. Some of the uppercuts he threw were sloppy. Like it was, what I'm saying? It was a couple things. But I do feel like I I guess vindicated in the take I had last week, which was while I expect John Cena to win, which he does, I said I also expect him to get something out of Logan Paul. That was quite easily. So I'm not gonna say. Well, no, that was the best match of the night. If not that, then it was the Donnybrook match. But this is probably the most like a wrestling match a Logan Paul match has felt. There were no shenanigans as far as I remember. I don't think I saw him bring out a drone. I don't think I saw meta glasses. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I've watched the match twice, but like I don't believe I saw any of those things that we normally see in a Logan Paul match. I didn't see him try to like get a viral moment and jump through a table. Like, none of that. So while he's not perfect, there is like me seeing that match gives me enough belief to say like, okay, like if he actually takes this seriously, like he says he's going to, like he might be all right. Like I said, some stuff was still off, the uppercuts, the timing, but like for the most part, what a match. And hey, shout out to John Cena, bro. Because this whole entire run, like I've been watching the matches and I've just been thinking to myself, like, man, like, shout out to Justin. One of my friend Justin said, yeah, man, he got a year left. He still got some wick on the candle, dog. John, listen, bro. I know you pride yourself on being honest, not lying to the people, like being a man of your word. If you come out on that last alleged date on December 13th and say, hey, bro, you know what, like,
my fault.
Let me, you know what I'm saying? I was tripping the first few months. Let me give y'all another WrestleMania. Let me give y'all like 2 months after that, and then I'm gone. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Cause like my boy said, it's still some wick on the candle, bro. Hold on, let me doing a fantasy draft here, guys.
Yeah, but like that's like you said, that was a great match. John Cena, he delivered. We got like you said, we got a good Logan Paul match. Like this didn't feel like no shenanigans. Cena, like you gonna have to respect Cena when it's time to lace them boots and it's time to ring that bell. Like this was a great match. I'm glad Cena got the W. I was a little scared because we just can't get rid of Logan. It's like, dang, bro, we got to give him like some wins. So this was a great match, like you said. I think Cena. This Cena, like, oh, man, if he stay, I'm speechless because months ago it was like, dang, bro, like Cena kind of. It seems like it might be time for him to like hang it up because he's looking kind of rusty a little bit, but he been doing his thing lately. So it's gonna be a long. What we got? 3 months, 4 months.
3 months, but like 8 dates, I think.
Yeah, so,
and one of them is this Friday, so really like 7.
Yeah, so this was great. I don't know now. We do know where we go from here.
Yeah,
we got 2.5 weeks for a great build up, hopefully, because we know.
I don't expect anything from that build up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just because, for one, niggas shouldn't be there anyway.
Yeah,
but also, he don't. We don't even know why he was feuding with the last person he was feuding with, bro. Like, nigga never cut a promo to explain like why he even attacked this nigga. Like, I don't expect nothing from this build. I expect it to be largely carried by John Cena, but I have if I have faith in nobody else, I have faith in John Cena after the last two performances I've seen from him in inside of a ring. So I'm not too worried about that. The Fatal 4-Way. I don't know how to necessarily feel about it. I didn't think it was bad. Like a lot of people like treated it like it was like the worst thing in the world. I didn't necessarily feel like that, but I felt like you could have got more out of it based off like the performers involved. LA Knight was like still a key player. Not mad at that. CM Punk, Jey Uso makes you wonder why he was there sometimes. Not gonna lie to you. And Rollins, I think Rollins was like okay in this. I think sometimes in wrestling, like Fatal 4-Ways can either be like really good or like really bad. In terms of like it kind of just like peaks at certain levels and it's only like so much ceiling for it. I can't even like truthfully name to you like the best Fatal 4-Way I've ever seen, to be honest. Like that's how like iffy it is. Like if you ask me about a triple threat, I could probably name you about
this year alone.
This year alone, I could probably name you about 10 of them, and some of them was just like on regular television, bro. But like when you get the Fatal 4-Ways, it's a little wonky. So with this one, like I thought for the most part they delivered on the storytelling front. I think some of the in-ring stuff left a lot to be desired. The ending, which culminated in like Becky Lynch joining the Vision, obviously. I guess I feel a little bit better about it now that I know like the full direction. Mm-hmm. But in the moment, as I'm watching, I'm like, it's like we talked about earlier. Like, damn, like I was here in 2019. Do y'all want to do this? Like, are y'all fully committed to this? Because it kind of feels like you're jumping the shark. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. Yeet. This like sometimes you just gotta accept things how they are, man. You know, Jay. I thought Jay was gonna get the pin. We were wrong about that, but luckily they built the storyline with this ending. You know, people are a little upset about the whole Seth and Punk storyline. I'm here for it. This to me, it got a lot better now. We throwing in that extra mix. You know, we was getting tired of the whole brun beating up everybody. Mm-hmm. So it looks like we're getting away from that for a little bit with Jay. Like you said, we were nervous in 2019 about Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans versus the power couple of Becky and Seth. I was surprised. That was not on my bingo card.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That was the good part about it, because like when I was watching, I was like, "Who is that?" That's not Adam Page. That's not Tony. Like I was cool with the Tony D review. That'd have been crazy to me.
Yeah, a lot of people were against that. I didn't know why. Like I personally like Tony D'Angelo, but
me too. Yeah, this was a cool swerve. You know, the moment was there. That's what WWE looking for now, is like this whole moment. Becky killed it. You know, this should be funny. So I'm excited to see what they do from this.
So truthfully, when they banned them from the building like earlier that night, mm-hmm. I was just under the impression like them niggas gonna let him go out there and wrestle and just like, you know what I'm saying, shut the internet up about like all these main events in the same. I thought that's what was gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I think this was cool because like I said, we kind of have a North Star, so to speak, about where this is going, and we're getting something really good from it. But I didn't. If you would have told me when the night started like that was gonna happen, I didn't believe it, just because like, again, we were here in 2019, and it just seems like after that they were kind of just like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do this anymore. Like we should while they're together in real life, they're probably just like, we should probably like keep our on-screen characters like separate and just navigate it that way. So definitely interested to see where it goes. Monday was a good start, which we will of course get into because we are now on the Raw review portion of the show. There was a promo that opened.
Wasn't it Jay and LA Knight? Right?
Oh yeah. Okay, the Big Nothing Burger. Never mind. I just wanted to make sure. The Kabuki Warriors versus the Judgment Day. Oh man, I'm loving this story right now. We've discussed it ad nauseum, but like I'm loving the whole story right now. This idea that Asuka. First off, it's been like plastered across the show, and I guess we could talk about that. But like, the more like it goes on, it just seems like Asuka doesn't want Io to be friends with anybody. Like, it kind of seemed like, hey, like, it's me, you, Kyrie. Like, you don't need to be talking to Nikki Bella. You don't need to be talking to Rhea Ripley. Like, nah, not going. But yeah, man. There was a segment within the show where I think Io offered assistance, and like Asuka kind of gave the same response in turn that Io has been giving her for the last few weeks, which is like, hey, like, I appreciate the help, but I don't need it. To be fair, they didn't need it. They really did not need it this time around. They beat them clean.
Kind of works in the storyline.
So I was about to say it kind of works because Asuka had been offering her assistance for weeks and had been being shot down, as opposed to when when they got the match with the Judgment Day. My fault, I'm drafting. When they got the match with Judgment Day, you know what I'm saying? They beat him. It wasn't no post-match shenanigans, none of that. Like, beat him 1, 2, 3. Got up out of there.
I've been a fan of Asuka since NXT days. I'm happy she's getting to show some personality. People were saying that she was missing from that. Kyrie saying, holla at your boy. But yeah, this is hilarious. Io is one of the face of the companies now. The big match with Stephanie coming up, that might play a part in this. Who knows? We gonna see. I'll be here for it. This is like this whole. Let's see what this leads to. Like we've been saying, Raquel looks a lot better. Roxanne, the prodigies coming to face more and more. This storyline is getting interesting on the other end because now we got Judgment Day is taking some L's, low key. So Liv got to come back sooner or later. So we got to see. This is great to that storyline. So many layers. Kind of surprised. This was not expecting this. Like we said, we were losing faith in Raquel, but bullying works.
Hey, listen,
bullying works.
Apparently, so not only was she taking advice from Kevin Nash, but apparently she was also taking advice from the Undertaker.
Hey, who would have thought?
Once again, man, it's so great when these old niggas like use their influence for good and don't just be like, you niggas play video games too much and like
y'all make too many TikToks.
Yeah, y'all make too many TikToks. Like, say something productive, nigga. You one of the best big men in the history of the company. Say something productive, and they have. So I appreciate that because it's translating to TV, bro. Like, it's really working. Another Judgment Day match, and another Dragon Lee match, man.
They listen.
They listen. Hey, man. Another thing I'm gonna say until I'm blue in the face: when you got a performer like Dragon Lee, he needs to be on the TV every week, every single week. Had a great match with Finn Balor. I think it went on without interference, if I'm not mistaken, which is good. It's a good sign. We're slowly getting to the point where they understand, like, hey, some people matches you just don't need to get involved in, bro. Like, we just got to let them go out there and hoop, let the results be the results. Was not a winning week for Dragon Lee, but still, hey, any week we get Dragon Lee on TV is a great week.
Slow motion better than no motion, man.
You know?
Just put them on TV, just let them cook, man. The fans don't come in over time.
Yeah, man. The 6-man tag, which was Penta, the War Raiders versus I don't know if we're calling them the New Day. I don't know if we're calling them the New Day and Grayson Waller. Yeah, I don't.
New Day and Big G.
Yeah, yo, Corey or what was that? Wade called him Big G Langston, and that is the most disgusting shit I have ever heard. Because how dare you give my goat? How dare you give him that? How dare you just give him, like a government wrestling name away? Like, what is that about?
I thought Xavier broke his neck or something happened.
So it's not broken, but I guess he's like selling the effects of a destroyer.
So that report was fake. That he was out for like a while. I promise I saw that on Twitter.
No. I thought he was just like. I think it was just a thing to like sell the dangers of the.
Shout out to E, bro, because it had me fooled, bro. I thought he was really hurt.
I know what happened. You probably saw that tweet where it was saying it was something wrong with his neck, and then they were saying something was wrong with his neck, but then E quoted the tweet, and I think was it like Madame Zeroni or some shit? Like he put a spell on this thing.
Oh wow!
It was something like I know what you're talking about, but yeah, but no, he's all good. Hell of a storyline advancement. I'm still not gonna lie to you and say I'm not confused about the direction in which this is going with Grayson Waller. I don't know. I
guess Triple H just really hates Austin Theory.
Yeah, that's all I'm getting out of this.
That's what we're getting out of this.
Like, listen, bro. Yeah, just get him away from.
I'm happy to see the Warriors back on TV. One of the best.
Oh yeah, for sure.
One of the best TV tag teams we got right now. You know, that division needs a little spark in the tag team division. For a split second, I thought Ray was gonna come out because like I said, I thought Xavier was really hurt. I thought it was gonna be like a regular tag team match. I was like, are we getting the Lucha Bros in Paris, or is that what we doing?
Yo, so they've been doing the funeral for the tag team division in Grieving for a couple weeks, but having them just flat out come out there and say like, yeah, like tag team division over here sucks. That's basically what the niggas said. Like, hey, bro, like this shit is ass on national television. Like, yeah, this shit is ass, bro.
They like brought back Benjamin. It might be really
like
they needed.
So listen, I think that's the shot in the arm they need because I think the last time we saw the Usos team up, it was like really. That was like before WrestleMania. It was really good.
Yeah.
And again,
they just work better like together. Like
yeah. And again, I am not of the impression that the Raw tag team division is ass as much as I am like you need to start putting some more of these niggas on TV because some of them are actual hoopers.
Yeah.
LWO, New Catch Republic, the War Raiders.
Yeah. Even the New Day was doing good.
I thought the New Day was pretty good, serviceable. Judgment Day isn't bad as tag team champions. Like they put on like quality matches. So I think it's just a matter of like getting the right people on TV. But also, you are going to have to shuffle some of this stuff around because like SmackDown is a little more stacked in favor of their brand. So you got to do something different. But yeah, like really, it's just a matter of like getting these niggas on TV, getting them time, and you got to start putting them belts on them premium live events, bro. The IC title.
Oh, brother.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's just the layup. Like you give the horse water, just drink the damn water.
You know,
like, you just drink the damn water. We don't ask for much. Like,
listen, man.
The crowd, like that felt like somebody was like, "Damn, Paris like AJ more than UGA like AJ." Like,
dog. Nigga. Hey, listen, bro.
Like, come on, what are we doing?
We hate Triple H, dog. All jokes aside, or some jokes aside, I don't know. Good match, better than their SummerSlam encounter, and that's not a bad thing because I love the SummerSlam match. It was a Eddie and Ray tribute match for the most part. But this is a good match. But what this El Grande Americano shit, bro? As good as Ludwig Kaiser is playing the character, why would you? What's that? What's that mean? Why the fuck would you show me something if I can't have it, bro? Like, why would you show me AJ Styles in Paris, in the crowd that loves him the most, against Dominic Mysterio for a second time? If he can't be champion, bro, like what am I here for? Why is this happening?
Somebody literally tweeted like the reason we got Roman a whole PLE in Paris is because of the AJ. The AJ moment last year when he went against Cody. Like the room was shaking,
dog, literally shaking.
Just just give it to him, please. Like no, I don't. Just give it to him. It's right there. Like you could tell you could do so much with AJ as an IC champion. I just guess I can't be. I'm just so mad because I guess Dom got that much motion. We just can't take it off him right now. Like Dom, they putting their whole chips in Dom, so they just couldn't do it. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but it's right. The layup is right there, bro. Like they put the ball at the rim, just dunk it. Like,
listen, once again, I can acknowledge that the visual of Dom with the AAA Mega Championship and the IC title is incredible. But sometimes you just gotta push the button, dog. Like, and you know why? I think it like hurts people a lot more. So in everybody's mind, we have already established that unfortunately we are not getting John Cena versus AJ Styles on this retirement tour. Henceforth, John Cena doing the Styles Clash in his match with Logan Paul as like a tribute and like as a thank you because he said like he was doing like the moves you've seen him pull out. It was just like sometimes he want to honor people that was significant to his career. Mm-hmm. So I say all that, but in everybody's mind, The constellation prize to not getting that match at Clash in Paris, where both of them are the most over there, by the way. Like, John Cena's entrance, crazy. AJ Styles, they love him in Paris. We've talked about that. The constellation prize to everybody was like, all right, AJ Styles finna go to Paris, beat Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. All is right in the world. You niggas have El Grande Americano show up and ruin it, bruh. Like, where do we go from here? Like, what is the point? Why are we doing this? I'm not going to say I don't know why, because, like, ultimately I know, like, El Grande Americano, super over in AAA. Dominic Mysterio, also super over in AAA. But it's just like, why? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't know what the point was. I don't know why you dangle the carrot in front of people's faces. And also, you got to remember, like, well, I don't know who knows this or who doesn't. AJ Styles signed a 1-year extension with WWE that's supposed to run out sometime next year. So while it ain't being like paraded around on TV, this is very much probably like an AJ Styles like farewell tour. Probably won't have the same like you know what I'm saying, grand scale that John Cena's did and all that, but like this, for all intents and purposes, everything we see AJ Styles doing on TV this year may be like one of the limited might be like one of the last times, bro. So it's just like, damn, like why dangle the carrot in people's faces and like we can't have the shit, bro. Very disappointing.
My goat, man, what are y'all doing, bro? Unless AJ is cool with this, which is my own.
I was about to say, which he probably is, and I try not to get mad over this stuff because it's like,
we've seen him go in TNA and put over
Leon Slater.
Yeah, Leon Slater. So this might just be AJ be like, hey, listen, man, I'm not like these other guys. I respect the game. I'm gonna put the right talent over. So let's just hopefully just sooner than later, bro. Because I'm getting mad. I'm honestly getting mad, bro. And now I don't know, like, unless AJ and Americano feed the streets with like a banger, the payout just better be here. I'm sorry. Like, it just.
Granted, for what it's worth, I do think they will if that is their direction. But again, it's just like, why? Don't show me this shit if I can't have it, bro. Don't show me this shit if I can't have it.
Give me some more damn streaming.
You know? Oh damn, I gotta actually download the app. Let me do that. Yeah, man. So very disappointed in that. But spirits were hot for this one, man. The CM Punk and Becky Lynch segment, man. Incredible stuff. You had CM Punk waiting by an entrance in the arena. It was supposed to be one way in, one way out. Naturally, somehow, some way, Seth Rollins gets in the building. Or so we thought. Punk goes out to the ring and just says, like, hey, bro, like, nigga, the rest of the show ain't going till you come out here, my nigga. And I guess I should have known when he said, you know, come out here, face me man to man. I guess even though Seth Rollins' music hit, I guess I kind of should have known in the moment. I was like,
even going in, we was like, dang, bro, are we gonna get the fourth man to come out at the Clash? Yeah. Nobody thought of like Becky. Like that was like I thought that was the funniest part too. Like nobody was like, damn, bro, they really was the man.
I do wonder how long the wheels were in motion for this because obviously, as we know, it is a part of a larger play. I will say the one thing, and I think everybody kind of feels the same about this. I think we're so far past, like, first off, CM Punk has been back in wrestling for about 4 years now. If I have the math correct, like between AEW and WWE, about 4 years. I think we are all over the whole like, you left for this amount of time and people chanting you're in. We're past that, bro. Like this feud at this point, this feud is can be built on so much more than just like that. So I think we kind of need to get away from the like the CM Punk leaving WWE in 2014.
Yeah, I hate you, but
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You can hate the man for a different reason. Prime example, like him and Drew McIntyre's feud, it stemmed from that in a way, but it also evolved. I do feel like CM Punk and Seth's feud has evolved in a sense, but somehow one of those talking points always comes back. Granted, I do think it works for Becky here because, like, I don't know how true it is that people were like chanting her name or CM Punk's name during her matches, but I do know that back then it wasn't that uncommon when it came to like people tuning out certain matches and just deciding to like hijack matches is obviously before like WWE got the crowd in there that they kind of wanted in there, and like the fans they actually wanted in the crowd. But
well, I think that was a great way to like bring her into this, kind of help that.
100%.
Rather than just, all right, this is my husband, you're bullying my husband, I'm gonna defend him. Blase.
Yeah, but I did like that detail as well. She was like, "Do you think you're the only one? You know what I'm saying? You think Seth is the only one in this family you've affected?"
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily think it was gonna go like they were chanting through my matches. Right? I thought it was gonna be like, like, you know what I'm saying? When he come home, I thought it was gonna be something like that.
Yeah.
You tap into something a little more real, or like,
which you still can.
Yeah, you definitely still can. Like, it's about. As of today's date, it's about 17 days until WrestlePalooza. You can tap into something. And obviously, like they said, I don't think this is going to be a one-off. So, WrestlePalooza, I'm expecting that something would come from the AJ and Becky Lynch portion of the matchup.
I just hope it's true. Don't.
Listen, if it is not true at this point, bro, you have absolutely set anybody up who is going to team with CM Punk that is not AJ Lee for failure. But yeah, like I said, I do think it's true. After the segment and after all the aftermath, like Punk goes backstage trying to find them. Pierce lets him know like, hey, they done got in the car, they gone for the night. But Punk is like, where's SmackDown at on Friday? Chicago. Tremendous. That told me everything I needed to know. I'm like, I'm from Chicago. My wife lives in Chicago now. You niggas finished.
Bring the damn dog too while you at it.
Oh God, bring Larry, bro.
That Larry bites something that.
Fuck it, bring the whole family, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm excited. I know you have some cautious optimism about it right now, but I am fully under the belief that we're getting AJ Lee. Like I said earlier. Maybe they don't give a damn, but also like I would not have booked anything remotely close to what they have done if I didn't have ink on the paper. I ain't even gonna say if I didn't think she would come back. If I didn't have ink on the paper, if I didn't throw the bag at her and she didn't sign, except I wouldn't have put that on TV at all. I wouldn't have let Becky Lynch get involved at all because her involvement itself already gave people the idea.
Like that, it was AJ's on the way.
Instantly.
That was the coolest part.
Instantly. It's the same I'll say this, it's like the same thing with like, let's say if like Edge was on TV and like a woman like put their hands on him, like, oh, like niggas don't think like, oh yeah, Beth Phoenix come like,
here come Beth.
Yeah, bro, like I am 100% like confident in the whole AJ returning thing. Braun versus Jey Uso and LA Knight. We did not discuss this earlier, but Braun was off the leash for the night, so to speak. No Paul Heyman. Seth Rollins obviously retreated from the arena with his wife. Not mad at it because some people will argue, and I won't necessarily debate them on it, but like the best versions of Braun we have seen has been like while they're kind of like off the leash, so to speak. There was a couple weeks when Seth Rollins wasn't around, when the Ruse of the Century was in the works. There was obviously this past Monday. Pleasantly surprised, enjoyed the main event. Didn't end the same way as it usually does, which is a refreshing change of pace. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, quality match. Everybody did what they had to do. Jey Uso showed up with some And1 shorts on with the Yeet logo ironed on there, it seems. But I have a couple. I will say, so my biggest takeaway / concern from the main event, I do wonder where LA Knight goes from here. Only because they have made it very clear now that Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso are indeed looking at reforming one of the greatest tag teams in the history of the WWE. Some will say in the greatest history of the world. Depends on who you ask. Depends on what type of wrestling you watch. Whatever. The Usos definitely looks to be a thing. So I am concerned about LA Knight's direction. I don't know if you have any input, if you have any idea of where you think he should go next, or what he should do next.
I'm a little disappointed because they made the It might have been on the pre-show, but they made like the LA Knight versus Jay Uso thing kind of personal with the he stole my 4 letters, one word gimmick, well, like motion move. That could have been some really great in my opinion. But like we said, love Jay to death, man. Charismatic, the crowd loves him, but when it's time to ring the bell, it's just some flaws in there. It's not cross bad, but it's just you can just tell that he came from a tag team, and he doesn't have like the Matt Hardy and the Jeff Hardy bag, that with the Edge bag, the Christian bag that you could throw him off in there. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed about that because I feel like LA Knight, this would have been a good news side of LA Knight of I'm not the fan favorite right now. I gotta get mine because I don't have a long time here. I got to get to the top as soon as possible because my time is behind me closer than it is in front of me because I'm an older guy.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what they do from him.
I'm gonna just say this. Like I want to go on record and say, first off, it's kind of criminal that he's been in like 3 Money in the Bank matches, like when he's been the hottest he's ever been and hasn't won them. If he does not win in 2026, bro, like what are we doing anymore? Legitimately, what are we doing anymore? I just want to say that. Yeah, my other points, I believe, was just that, like I said, we are clearly in Uso reformation territory, and I'm kind of glad, but at the same time, I'm a little disappointed. Jay has gotten to accomplish things on his own. Jimmy hasn't necessarily got to accomplish things on his own. But also, I do recognize that as we talked about earlier, the Raw Tag Team division needs help.
Yeah, and who better to call than the greatest of all time?
Yeah, who better to call than like one of the best tag teams in the history of the company? But also, it's just like, well, I don't know if everybody necessarily sees the Jay singles run as a success.
I believe it's success. Like you got.
So in terms of achievements, I believe it's a success.
Oh yeah, he won 2 titles? Like
won the Intercontinental Championship, won the Tag Team Championships, but not Tag Team Championships. Well, that did happen. That did happen. He won the Tag Team Championships with Cody Rhodes, won the World Heavyweight Championship, and in terms of achievements like Royal Rumble, all that, it is not a failure. But when you want to talk about like in-ring match quality and all that, like a lot of people aren't necessarily like. We're on the internet, like everybody. Nobody's a dummy. Like we see what they say about Jey Uso. So I don't know. But also it was important to get Jimmy away from the MFT stuff, bro. Like it felt never ending. I'm actually like when I say I'm pleasantly surprised that Sammy made off with the United States Championship and also in the same breath Jimmy got the hell on. I'm shook, dog. I really am. Because, like, we talk about this. When you're into it with the bloodline, bro, you are into it with the bloodline. That is it. In the same vein, like, as we see on Raw, when you into it with the vision, bro, you into it with the vision. That's just what it is. That's what it's going to be.
But I like carrying off. I like this, y'all beat my cousin up. Y'all send him to the hospital, send him to Street Fighter. I think this is going to be a great storyline going down the line. This might lead to, Jay and Jimmy, some probably bad happening to them, quote unquote, in ring, which will make Roman even more matter, get back into his bag, might do like change the characters and work a little bit more, be more apologetic towards them. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Like we said, now we can get some more Braun tag team matches. We were really looking forward to that. This might lead down to some tag team title matches down the line, which I'm here for. Like, no offense to the Judgment Day, they've been doing great, but you got to spice things up a little bit over time before it gets too boring for everybody else. So let's see. Hey, like you said, man, like people are saying what they say about Jay. You could just tell that he's more natural for as a tag team wrestler, like the hot tags and like the tag team moves that they do. So I'm excited to see that. Yeah, let's just. Because it was getting to a point where we were kind of getting overwhelmed with everything with Jay, man. So hopefully, I mentioned off like Roman was telling him about the character stuff. I was kind of worried that he might turn into like the crash out Jay, which probably would have made them lose money. It's like him not being the Yeet man no more.
Yep.
So this was a good change of direction for that. Let's keep the Yeet team going. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see where this goes.
Yeah. Only big change I'm expecting to see from that is it's no longer just me, Oos. But I think we can officially say Monday Night Raw. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. We have never been more back. But yeah, man, that is all we have for Monday Night Raw. I know I probably missed like a few backstage segments. I didn't necessarily jot them all down. Lyra Valkyria will be back in action next week. Adam Pearce said he heard from Bayley. Didn't really elaborate, but said he heard from Bayley. I'm wondering where that goes. Obviously, the vignettes we have seen in the past few weeks like lead us to think
Three Faces of Bayley.
Similar to like the Three Faces of Foley thing. Like, I think this would be great. Like,
yeah, this is going. I'm excited to see. It's taking too long, honestly.
I know we live in a time where it's like, damn, like it's very hard to have an original idea in wrestling. So it's just like sometimes when people see like ideas repackaged, just like, ooh. But I have supreme confidence that if anybody can pull this off in particular, it is Bayley. And I also think it's a good thing because you didn't need to. I don't feel like you need to turn Bayley heel, and I think this avoids that. I'm interested to see where it goes, but I'm ecstatic that they didn't just like take the coward's way out and be like, I'm losing too much, like heel turn. Nah, very interested to see where it goes.
Also, Lyra, this quirky character work. Somebody said on Twitter. It works. Like, it's just
Lyra is one of like maybe I'm gonna say 3 to 6 people in the WWE who are like not this necessarily corporate machine, is like legitimately themselves, and like it doesn't feel like she is like micromanaged and like given a script when she is on the screen. Like, she feels like a legitimate person to me, and that's how I feel about like Javon Evans. I feel like Cody Rhodes is authentically Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams is authentically Trick Williams, etc. Like, those people feel like real characters to me when I see them on the screen. Mm-hmm. And I hope in the future, and that's a reason why I'm so high on Javon Evans, by the way. Just like Javon Evans and Trick Williams are both on TV being authentically black, bro. Like,
yeah, like it's no forced.
Yeah, like it's not forced. Like, Javon is a 21-year-old black man. I believe everything that nigga is saying on TV every time he say it, dog. Because I know, like, I've been 21 before, bro. So I know what's going on. But yeah, man. Lyra is about as authentic as they come when it comes to like characters. Like, it feels like I know they say characters are supposed to be like an exaggerated version of yourself when it comes to wrestling. Mm-hmm. This doesn't necessarily feel exaggerated. It does feel like an extension of her. It does feel like we're watching like the real her like play out on the screen. So I'm enjoying it. If we don't have anything else, which I don't believe we do, I am still trying to figure out the draft episode thing. Still a lot of like details to work out. Wanted to give a quick shout to the Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view. Had some technical difficulties, so they put it up on YouTube, and I was like, well, like, why not watch it? Like, had it up next to the Colorado game while the Colorado game was on. But then, like, you know, once the games got a little further away, I got to like kind of lock in on the Bandito match. Mm-hmm. Man, listen. When people say Bandito is the wrestler of the year, that match made me understand. I won't lie to you. 37 minutes of pure graps, dog.
Oh wow.
In the 2300 arena where they used to do ECWs, yeah. I'm sold. As far as men's wrestler of the year, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's nobody in WWE. That's kind of where we at right now, just like because of booking and all this other shit. I don't think unless somebody has a real strong year to end 2025, which maybe you could argue would be John Cena in like the limited dates.
Really, EO. That's all.
Oh yeah, as far as women's wrestling,
like
now if it's across genders and like you just fuck it. Everybody put their best tape out here and we gonna decide. Then it's Io Sky to me 100%. Because I've watched both companies and I just really feel like it's Io Sky. But if we separate into genders and we go men's wrestler of the year, it's Bandito. And then like you got a couple people in AEW make the case after him. But I don't think it's anybody in WWE right now unless like unless John Cena knock these last few performances out the park, then you could maybe argue that. But as far as like women's, it's Io Sky, and I don't think it's. And this is no slight to like Mercedes, Toni Storm. To me, it's Io Sky, and it's not even close, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I've just seen so much from Io in me, and Io was involved in arguably the greatest match of all time. That's how I feel. Like
I'm not mad at you at all. Like
twice, by the way, twice. I'm not just talking about WrestleMania. That Evolution women's match was like the greatest match I've probably ever witnessed live, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I've seen Gunther matches live. I've seen the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns main event twice. Listen, man, it's Io Sky for me, brother. It's Io Sky for me. But that's definitely a conversation we are going to have at the end of the year. I'm going to keep my eyes wide open. But I did want to give a quick shout to Bandito. Like, that match for sure is one of the better matches I've watched this year. Like, I encourage, like, anybody under the sound of my voice, I encourage you to go watch it. Like, 37 minutes of graps, bro. 37 minutes of pure hoop for the Ring of Honor World title, bro. Like, no complaints. Oh, Knicks. Absolutely not.
Yeah, we doing a fantasy draft. It's that time of year.
Yeah, won't be my backup quarterback.
People wait to the last minute. You got to do stuff last minute. You know what I'm saying? So, love the excitement.
Michael Penix Jr., welcome home.
Hey, best time of the year, like we said. A lot going on. WWE, y'all better lock in because football season is here. Monday nights can't be scary. So, please lock in. Are they doing PLEs on Saturday still?
WrestlePalooza is on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it will kind of be up against college football, but at the moment, yeah, they're still on Saturdays. NXTs would be Sundays, I believe, unless something changes. Yeah.
Shoot. I'm trying to think anything NXT's been doing this thing. Look, we got Oba.
Yeah, Ricky and Oba on the way.
That should be good.
Hey, so listen,
wrestling is for niggas.
You know what's funny? I was gonna mention the Blake Monroe and like Jordan Grace thing. So I find it hilarious that anytime like a woman's booking or somebody who Triple H is like really supposed to be like really high on, anytime their booking is like super questionable in NXT, somebody be like, hey, like Triple H called down there to Shawn, like, nigga, it's time for you to look in. Because I saw that Blake Monroe segment last night. And I guess Jordan Grace drew blood, and I'm like, oh yeah, like they heard you niggas talk about how this shit wasn't good and how like this is beneath her. Them niggas is locked in now.
Yeah, because y'all better do what y'all can, because when they make that call, it's gonna be time to the ball.
Man, nah, listen, I don't expect Blake Monroe to finish. Well, nah, she'll probably finish the year on
Shoot, her Jordan too, honestly.
No. That's who I for sure don't expect Jordan Grace to finish the year in NXT. Do I need another tight end?
Double check. Matt Riddle, shut up.
Oh yeah. I ain't gave a damn about what Matt Riddle has had to say in ages, my nigga. Like I don't know why he chose this week to decide that no, fuck you. Bills defense. All right, yeah. Matt Riddle, shut the hell up. I really should have said this months ago. Then he was talking about like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were hard to work. I find that real hard to believe, nigga.
The brother is like standing. I don't even know, man.
You want me to believe two of the best wrestlers in the world, and then you like, oh yeah, I still got a friend backstage that says CM Punk is hard to work. Nigga, shut up. You're going for a reason. Let me say this: you're very talented, but you're going for a reason, bro.
You had like the perfect layup, bro.
Dog, like I wanted so bad, and this is before I knew anything about his personal life. I wanted very badly for like Matt Riddle to succeed in the WWE, dog. Like what was the tag team? RK Bro. Like, yeah, bro. I was super invested in Matt Riddle, dog. Now,
yeah, you and your little indie boys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go have fun over there.
Yeah, man. Matt Riddle, shut the hell up. Get them people their money back immediately. Nah, but this really is all we have for the week.
Damn, what do I need?
Oh, he's okay. So that's all we got for this week. Episode 17 of the Off the Top Rope podcast. We will be back next week for episode 18. Still have a few weeks for us to lose, so that won't be a prediction show or anything. But super excited to hopefully come back in here next week and talk about the return of AJ Lee, among other things.
You got one job, Hunter. You got one job.
You got one job on Friday, man. And considering you've already sold me on AJ Styles this week, I'm not too confident you won't sell me on another AJ. But hey, man, episode 17 of Off the Top Rope podcast, man. Always a pleasure. We will see you next week.
Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment.
All that, man. Love, always.